What if I told you that your struggle with weight loss isn't just about calories in versus calories out? That's right, behind the scenes, your body's hormones are pulling the strings. Cortisol, insulin, and leptin are three of the most powerful players when it comes to fat storage, hunger, and energy. If they're out of balance, no amount of dieting or exercising will give you lasting results. In today's video, we'll break down exactly how these hormones work, how they secretly affect your weight, and most importantly, how to bring them back under control. 1. The basics of hormones and AMP. Weight loss. Before we dive into the details, let's get one thing straight. Hormones are like your body's messengers. They tell your brain and cells what to do. When it comes to weight, they control hunger, metabolism, and fat storage. Many people focus only on calories, but if your hormones are working against you, weight loss becomes an uphill battle. Think of it like trying to drive a car with the brakes on. You're moving, but it's exhausting. Cortisol, insulin, and leptin are three hormones that often act like that brake. But here's the good news. Once you understand them, you can flip the switch and let your body work with you instead of against you. 2. Cortisol. The stress hormone. Cortisol is known as the stress hormone. Your body releases it when you're under pressure, whether that's from work deadlines, lack of sleep, or even intense workouts. In small amounts, cortisol is actually helpful. It gives you energy and keeps you alert. But when cortisol stays high for too long, it creates problems. Here's how. Cortisol triggers cravings for sugar and carbs. Ever notice how stressed people reach for comfort food? That's cortisol at work. It also signals your body to store fat, especially around the belly. Long-term stress can even slow down your metabolism, making weight loss harder. How do you balance cortisol? Sleep. Aim for 7 to 9 hours. Lack of sleep is one of the fastest ways to spike cortisol. Stress management. Meditation, deep breathing, or even a 10-minute walk can lower cortisol. Exercise balance. Heavy workouts raise cortisol. Combine strength training with recovery and lighter activities like yoga or walking. Key takeaway. If you're constantly stressed, your body holds onto fat no matter how clean your diet is. Managing stress is just as important as diet and exercise in weight loss. 3. Insulin. The storage hormone. Next up is insulin, often called the storage hormone. Every time you eat carbohydrates, your blood sugar rises and insulin steps in to move that sugar into your cells for energy. This is normal and healthy. But here's the catch. When insulin is constantly high, your body stores more fat and has a harder time burning it. This is called insulin resistance, and it's one of the biggest roadblocks in weight loss. Signs include constant hunger, fatigue after meals, and stubborn belly fat. How do you keep insulin under control? Cut back on processed carbs and sugar. These spike blood sugar and force your body to pump out more insulin. Prioritize protein and healthy fats. They stabilize blood sugar and keep you fuller for longer. Time your meals. Constant snacking keeps insulin elevated all day. Try spacing meals or intermittent fasting to give your body insulin rest periods. Here's the key insight. Weight loss isn't just about eating less, it's about keeping insulin in balance so your body can access stored fat. When insulin is low and stable, fat loss becomes natural. 4. Leptin. The hunger hormone. Now let's talk about leptin, often called the satiety hormone. Leptin's job is simple. It tells your brain when you're full and when you should stop eating. Sounds great, right? But here's the problem. Many people today suffer from leptin resistance. When leptin resistance happens, your brain doesn't get the "I'm full" signal, even if your body has plenty of fat stored. This leads to constant hunger, overeating, and weight gain. What causes leptin resistance? Diets high in processed foods and sugar. Chronic inflammation in the body. poor sleep, which lowers leptin sensitivity. How to fix it? Eat whole, nutrient-dense foods. Fiber, protein, and omega-3 fats help restore leptin sensitivity. Get consistent, quality sleep. Just one night of poor sleep can disrupt leptin levels. Avoid yo-yo dieting. Extreme calorie restriction lowers leptin and slows metabolism. Sustainable changes work better. Bottom line, leptin is your body's natural appetite controller. If you learn to reset it, weight loss doesn't feel like a fight, it feels natural. 5. Putting it all together now, let's connect the dots. Cortisol, insulin, and leptin don't work in isolation, they interact. Stress raises cortisol, which increases sugar cravings, leading to higher insulin and eventually, leptin resistance. It's a vicious cycle that traps people in weight gain. But here's the flip side, when you balance them, they create a powerful weight loss synergy. Lower cortisol means fewer cravings. Lower insulin means better fat burning. Balanced leptin means less overeating. The secret to lasting weight loss isn't extreme diets, it's hormonal balance. That means eating whole foods, managing stress, improving sleep, and moving your body in ways that support, not fight, your hormones. So now you know, the hidden drivers of weight loss are your hormones, not just willpower. If you want real, lasting results, start focusing on cortisol, insulin, and leptin. Balance these, and your body will naturally find its healthy weight. If you found this breakdown helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this video with someone who's struggling with weight loss. And tell me in the comments, which of these hormones do you think affects you the most? Stress, sugar, or hunger? I'd love to hear your thoughts.